rock tree is blowing out your fucking ass. So it's true. Lily, what you don't understand, okay, Lily, so I'm gonna start off with Lily what I know about intuition. This is a fun fact for the channel. Alright, women are attracted to odd things, but with creativity behavior. Like one of my biggest one-liners, back in the day was I used to throw colored pencils at Deborah Sydney. Not when they were there, but that was a part of my character they kept on watching alongside me watching, cartoons like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, as a series. They go on to a series, all right, Lily. So what happened? All right, when I got into high school, I got to do something intricate. All right, Lily, it's very big to tell you that this black girl, I had a big revelation where it came to being a bad boy. So first, understand that I'm a bad boy, Lily. And the black girl, Lily, what happened was she was back in Facebook, Lily, 2010. I was asking about ass and titties, and when she got to the school, I was so excited. It's junior year. Oh, I'm about to get all the girls like me from fucking sophomore on Facebook, Lily, and now they're going into the school, Lily. So see, last app me saying that I like a big boobs and butt. And the truth of it is, literally, guess what ended up happening? Guess what I'm suffering from right now? That lingered on in class because they recognized that I was wearing a foot. They recognized that she had a fat booty. Literally, everything I did was on point. They said, well, fuck, it's you're gonna fuck. Literally, it got through the class. Literally, I'm suffering for it to this day. Literally, and so, what ends up happening was I just told them, yo, why don't you do this shit to Omar? Literally, because, I was sick and tired of people getting at how I used to get at people like Don Frost and Jordan. I got tired of that shit. That's like I got tired about not seeing my shit materialize. I don't know what the fuck this black person's problem saying. I don't like really how you want us to validate you to the level of the foo guys that convince this that Lily we have, but you can't be that much for you can't ask for that much validation. And let me tell you, okay, literally they hate that one lesson. They hate the one lesson they come to you because of literally true concrete validation. Everybody hates this shit, including gangsters. On my bruh. I'm not one to say hate the player, hate the game, but let it come to you is one of a pin's fortes. That's the biggest move that they play war home. Literally, if you're gonna act promiscuous, you're gonna get in my face. Literally, I'm gonna play let it come to you and let it land in the street. That's exactly what a fucking pimp is. Alright? Literally, it didn't hurt this now. Literally fucking that two people called me a pimp. Literally, Omar and Isaiah both called, themselves, a pimp in high school. But I recognize right now, research it's third secretly me. All right, it's third secretly me. Mr. Punch is third secretly me. All right, that's what especially they're saying something to do way more. They see how they like you, how they're getting close again, like you. This is that, and there's a problem. There's a big problem because I'm asking for general love. Fuck that. I'm asking for real love, like Tony. I'm asking for Tony love. I'm not asking for any superficial love. And that's why I directly call out disrespect. And that's what you don't understand. Literally, like this Camp 3, I call out this shit's in green. And what makes Camp 3 literally one of the best ones, literally, is that it's spaced out correctly. And even in the alternate timeline with Bruno, that's one of my failures in PE. There was a funny ass shit I was going to tell you about Battle of Z, that had to do with Demetrius and people moving their feet. It was hella funny, but, in actuality, what makes Camp 3, literally, you see how they have the disrespectful Korean dude? Bruh, I missed the fucking intro because I had to watch CeeLo, literally. I couldn't even see them fucking perform on stage. I'm waiting for one stage performance and then I'm gonna party with my girls as soon as this is done. Alright? Literally, so when I say something in general, please believe, literally, you have to sign that I'm on the level of jukebox seat. You have to, I just, I fought one Mexican, guys, okay? Literally, you have to validate my anime because that's the only way you get respect from me because that's what I want to see. I want to see things electric like that, the exact opposite of Camp 3. Because what you do is literally, you have the lesson to see on everything's in 3, literally Camp 3, ha ha ha, and then you use it against me. I'm like, fuck that shit. Literally, so I'm like, I make, real fucking music, literally, and I'm tired of this fucking, gang slash nerd shit getting in my way. So I'm telling you, there's even a phase of blood down now, literally, after Goth Prep, that's the end of your blood creator. Blood literally, tears you down ever since. And, you need to understand. Now, when it comes to music and orchestra, this shit gets me back because I was telling you this criticism. Literally, don't get while they're big. Literally, everything's got dialysis, so might as well get a good career in meditation. That's what happens to autistic at 30. Literally, he has to go back to college because he fucked up his money at 30. And that definitely was me, but what I figured out literally was, they told me to lock myself within, but they weren't standard when I was within. And it's true, that's everything literally. I know everything for the fucking let it come to use literally how it was fucking just how other people literally. I ran into Andres let it come to use the movie theater the other day. And it's stupid. Do not, it's way better to be charismatic, because who's the guy who has the daughters, the boys. Who's the one who has the real family, literally? Because they're scrawny, they can't survive in the real world. And like I say, I bring it down to one word survival. What do you do with Angela Rules? What do you do with the girl in the black mist? It's really true. All right, literally, Sean Schumer was there, literally messing up while I was trying to make Grace. Literally, he was there stalking me. Literally, it was a notorious fucking game that Sean Schumer played in his head about me, not knowing that I would pet him like Snoop Dogg or Piccolo. Literally, that fucking fucking um you see, literally, while I'm playing a video game, I usually respect literally how I came at you first. Literally, it's true. Literally, it's completely fucking true. You know, I'm the only one that can do Jaden. Literally, this is fucking out here. Literally, you know what's gonna happen? Literally, when I get done watching this Hammer time, you gotta be racist with the Indian shit, and the Mexicans try to trick me at Samurai Jack again. Literally, so you know, I had a revelation with my current Lily when she tried to say, oh, what happened after this guy jumped when it wasn't a coincidence? I'm like, oh, that little Mexican gang. I used to say that, and then she started seeing the imaginary friend like Sue was, you know, hearing flies, all right? I'm not trying to talk shit about her. Not at all, Lily, because I can get me killed, you know, right here and now. So, here's the thing, man. Lily, you need to learn something from Chris. Lily, you need to learn that Lily fucking Gabe, Lily, and Kristen all have a problem. But you help with their problem because you extend it, all right? Because what you want to do, you want to support fake people. You don't want to fight people, Lily. And what happened was I was somebody with a good heart that didn't know how to fight in life because you didn't understand that life was a war. So that's why I always resort to regular class. We try to get me in special ed, all right? So what Chris does, Lily, what Gabe does, Lily, what every, you know, older brother in life of boys, you know, is that they speed blitz someone. They work on their thighs. They recognize what a taller person's gonna do. And why have these niggas still perform? Anyway, fucking literally what they do is that they think that you can beat any fucking human because literally when they only bench 130, literally, but they know what a human is and out. They know what human anatomy. Literally, they know what human is, you know, delicate in some places. Literally, they feel okay. So 130. If I can do anything 130 with speed, I can hit someone. I can hurt a human. Literally, because you're just human at the end of the day. I don't care what. Fucking if I hit you in your heart as hard as I can, literally, you gotta die. If I hit you in your head, literally, as hard as I can, you gotta die. Okay, so it can't get to, you know, further effects or pretty thing like country and other people like that. Literally, building more muscle around their face, around the six pack and everything, literally, in order to prepare for a more dangerous hit. All right, literally, so you need to prepare your face, literally, to get hit, you know, with over 200, you know, over and over again, you know, solid through and through. But you knew that what the limit was, like Luffy and how human literally could take a hit on paper. All right. So stupid. They're senile. Literally, so I'm like, you know, literally stop with their fucking fantasies. Literally fucking actually put themselves in a predicament. You put them in positions where they don't compete, but they know everything. And they fuck up a little autistic kid with Asperger's because you tell them to be a flag. They fucking speed with somebody literally when they're on the same level of intellect. Why do you think I have bad music? Why do you think I have Shrink the World over Chris? Why this that? That happened right now in a Mortal Kombat movie. I just beat him. Literally, then blessed the ignorant. Two Simones said, that shit's ugly to me. What happened to Jesse? What happened to Daniela? Literally, the last time literally I got hit on Justin Daniela was I got that ride at Universal Studios with the Mario Kart. I'm done. Literally, it's fucking stupid. You know, literally, it's true. Literally, so if you keep on going Omar, if you keep on going racism, I'll get all these characters born on the street. I recognize that's a do or die thing, so I don't care. I'm not a faggot. Literally, if you want me to be a faggot, my monster is rainbow bright. Literally, it's crazy. It's crazy. Literally, fucking what I became as an adult was literally ever since a Pool Zero was a goddamn one My Little Pony the Rainbow one literally fused and invaded Shim, and that shit was crazy, all right, because Shan and you know Malik's supposed to be all in baseline, all right. And it's stupid. It's completely stupid. First of all, Lily, you took over the whole world. The gang members to get you away. And this is one guy that I have fuck with. The one guy that came over. The one that looks like a domino. The one, two cops Lily, that just have police. Lily, when you read street shit from Home Depot. All right, Lily. Guess what ends up happening to them? I recognize that they made K. Lou. They don't like the shit. Lily, fucking, they went up and down. Lily, and they didn't have a junior high. What they're doing is selfish because all they're doing, they're doing some street smart guys. The trip out Samurai Jack. I already told you, lesbian cops know how to use the receipt. Lily, if you read a situation through too, they can hit you with something with fucking frequency, like drop it and clap at will, but you can see past it. Literally, it's wire, guys, and that sucks because you're holding on to society. So what she's doing is she's doing something gay, literally, and they're doing this. She's like, what happened to my Reese? Right? Isn't Reese working the same with the other guy? Now I know as soon as I went down the street to get my concrete, my ice cream bar, and I want security guard, you know, the same guy that came over. Literally was gonna be like, as soon as you gotta get your shit, we're gonna get you right now. And I know they're tripping on Samurai Jack. It's not good.